Among the most important unanswered questions about COVID-19 is what role do children play in this pandemic, and where do they fall on the chain of transmission? Researchers here in Winnipeg at the Child Cohort Study are aiming to examine those questions along with many more. Joining me now to explain how this work is helping to inform doctors is research scientist Dr. Meghan Azad. Good morning, doctor. Thank you for joining me.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Well, you're doing some incredible research in what's designed to be one of the most informative studies of its kind in the world. Can you please explain what the Child Cohort Study is?
Yeah, so this is a national study across Canada. We have 3,500 families participating, and they've been doing that for over a decade. So we recruited these families when the mothers were pregnant. We've been following them and their babies, who are now 8 to 10 years old, ever since, capturing loads of information about their health, their environment, their nutrition, their stress, and we're looking to understand how all of these factors in early life shape their health and development.
It's remarkable because you've started with these families basically from birth, which is interesting. You don't have to kind of look back anecdotally, but this did all start long before the pandemic hit. Can you explain how you'll be able to use this research platform to potentially learn and influence what you study going forward when it comes to COVID-19 and children?
Yeah, so like a lot of researchers right now, we're pivoting a little bit to ask some new questions. So, of course, we never predicted this pandemic, but now that it's happened, we really want to make sure that we capture it in our study, for one thing, because we know that living through this experience is affecting all families. But also see if we can learn something about the virus itself and how it spreads within families, and what puts some people at higher risk for becoming infected and developing symptoms than others. So we're going to be sending surveys out to the families in our study across the country. We're going to be monitoring their symptoms, and we're going to be hopefully sending out a home collection kit for them to collect a few drops of blood that we can then test for the virus. So we think this is really important research, not only for the study moving forward, but also for Canada. We're going to be working with public health agencies to pass on the results as soon as we get them to help with planning for pandemic management.
I think you're poised to really benefit with just the exact nature of the way the study's been formatted to really get some incredible insights. And doctor, you're also keeping in touch with all these kids virtually. They've even been sharing their feelings about this pandemic through a poster contest that you've launched. What's stood out to you with some of their drawings?
Yeah, this has been really fun. It's, again, something we had thought about before the pandemic, and then it just made so much sense to do it at this point in time when kids are home from school, not able to do their regular activities. So we launched a poster contest. We're asking all the kids to draw a picture that represents what it's been like for them to be part of the study. We've been sharing them on our website and through Twitter, and it's just so heartwarming to see all the pictures coming in. We have kids drawing a picture of what it was like to be at their last visit, when they get measured and they get tests done, kids talking about how they're really proud to be helping other kids be healthy. So this has been a really nice activity for the study. The researchers involved are loving it. We're going to be using the poster pictures in our talks. So it's been a really fun activity to get everyone engaged.
I suspect you're in a great position to really get some great insights from these kids because you've been with them for so long. I can only imagine the answers you're going to get going forward. Thank you so much, Dr. Azad, for joining me this morning. We appreciate it.